SLS is such a powerful platform because it allows for leaders to come here and be empowered. It's one thing to be a student leader, and it's another thing to have a space that's created specifically for you so that you can be able to pass on that knowledge and that wisdom to the students at your campus and even the community at large.
There's such a deep and rich value in bringing students to the Student Leadership Summit. It brings our leaders that are ready to move in that fugitive pedagogy to one space, to be able to connect, to be able to have dialogue, and to be able to create strategic plannings for what they can do when they come back on their campuses to make sure to advocate and execute what is needed for Black students.
Coming to the Student Leadership Summit creates an opportunity for them to see themselves as leaders, but to also be poured into intentionally and deliberately by folks who they love and respect. They're realizing that people look at them and see a leader in them. And that does wonders for a person who might be struggling to accept that identity.
Being a part of the Umoja community has influenced my academic journey.
When I think of the value of bringing students to the SLS, I think first about cultural capital and also building a power base for students to be able to leverage their own capital and leadership to really come back to our campuses and create change.
The relationships I formed in Umoja have highly affected my college experience. I've met people who I believe now will forever be in my life.
It was just so welcoming, having people being there for you. I'm always, being vulnerable and being emotional and crying and everything, and I never had like 10 people just come up and say thank you for just being able to, relate and share my story. I think that was a huge part for me.
Here's the point. I don't know who's telling you no. It may be your mama, it may be your daddy. But we're here at the Umoja conference, and regardless of who's telling you no, Umoja is telling you yes.
That's the goodness about coming together, being in the presence, one with the other, that we can witness and share who we are.
This is a transformational experience, and it's truly an experience that can only be experienced once you're here. My hope is that these new students that are coming in are going to be leaders on our campus and are going to help to push our agenda forward with helping African American students and their success.